Hello everyone, it's Sean of 82. I'm back here again with a brand new video. Now, this video I'm making is on Sunday, so if things do change, then that is the reason. If things are said, then that is the reason. But so I'm doing it Sunday. It will come out Thursday. I'm hoping Thursday or Friday, though I want it out Thursday. It's basically about Doctor Who, the pilot, and the trailers. So my thought about it was, as I've said a lot, it was really good. It was really good. The only thing I really didn't like about it was about the lesbian thing, and it was facing down our necks. It was like them choking it down us, like you must accept it. Okay, fine. Don't imply it so much. It's ridiculous. We've had lesbians in Doctor Who before. It's nothing different. It's nothing new. Lesbian gay people aren't strangers to Doctor Who. We've had gay people before. We've had lesbians before. It's nothing different. I hated that. That felt like it was drowned down your neck. But I like the reason, because if you haven't watched it by now as well, then step away. Don't watch this video. You should have watched it by now, anyways. I like the reason why they were running away from her, because the doctor was trying to find out what was possessing her, why she was running away, trying to find out how far she would go, this gal, and what she was. And I would like to say this episode had lots of flashbacks from what one is it called? Remembrance of the Daleks, the Flood people, from what's it called? That one, the Waters of Mars. She reminds me of one of them, and I believe that is something to do with the ice warriors. They left a little puddle, which was like a reflection to see onto that, and it sounded like the ice warriors. Well, to me, it sounded like the ice. It's either ice warriors or sea devils. It's one of them, and I think it's ice warriors. They landed there. That, as I said, battlefield. There were sonic screwdrivers, all the doctors, but I don't understand how. Well, actually, no, because of this sonic screwdriver factory, the doctor had them. The pictures of the song, the picture of and court and line chord. That's cool. The acting was really good by Peter Capaldi. I like Bill as well. I like Bill. I just didn't like how they phased it down, and she was like, it was so cringy, that was. But I liked her when she wasn't being cringy. What's in the fault? I believe it could be the Time War, maybe a faction of the Time Wars in the fault, or something like that. Or there's nothing in the fault, and the doctor's like, there was nothing in the fault, really. It was just me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, really, really good. A lot of flashbacks. The trailers were really good as well. The trailers were really good. Smile one, I'm not really sure I'm gonna like Smile, but the trailer was good for it. Smile has the handbots in it, except from their emoji monsters. They're the handbots from the gal who died. The what's it called? Amy Pond's one. When there's an old Amy Pond and there's young Amy Pond. The handbots from there, but they're called emoji bots. They're not. They're handbots. Ridiculous. They're reusing a lot, but I like that. I like that in this episode. The actual trailer for the rest of the series was in it too. That was fantastic. That was really good. It showed the Master. It showed zombies. There's zombies in Doctor Who. I know they're probably not called zombies, but there's zombies in Doctor Who. The Cybermen. Missy acting like a robot, like we first saw her. Now, this is probably an infiltration. I can't say the word infiltration. So she's trying to get somewhere. She's not really a robot. She is probably the Master. We're all going to think, yay, she's a robot, but she isn't. But we'll see. Yeah, I think it probably is. It probably isn't the Time War in there, but I'm thinking in that photo it might be the Time War. It might be. I loved all the flashbacks in this episode. Had a lot of flashbacks to a classic Doctor Who. A lot of David Tennant, a lot of Win Hartnell flashbacks. It was a really good episode. Peter Capaldi was brilliant in it. Bill was brilliant in it. Matt Smith, Matt Lucas. Oh, he makes me cringe. Oh, he's so terrible. People love him. I can't stand how people like him. But then again, a lot of people hate this episode. And I had to ask a friend who isn't on the internet if they liked the episode, and they did like the episode. Thank God I'm not the only one who liked this episode, but I have found other people who liked it. But at first, I couldn't find anyone who liked the episode. But Pilot and the episode name was a good reason for the episode name. It was finding a host. Oh yeah, also the Daleks and the Movelians were in this one. It was a good reason for them to be there. It actually made sense because the Doctor was trying to get away from the puddle monster. I know the puddle monster is a bit, like meh, but it was trying to get, and the reason why it was a bit meh, like like, is that the reason why? Because it was foreigner, because it remembered not to, all that rubbish. But that was really good because, as I said, I'm getting so excited, and I haven't watched it again. I've only watched it once, so I might not enjoy it the second time round. But knowing what everything, also, Bill's mum was from Gridlock. This episode had so many flashbacks to classic Doctor Who. It was really, really good. It had when Peter Capaldi was really hard, and he didn't act like he cared and kill the moon, and when people were crying, he acted like he didn't care. That's what I loved about this episode. Next episode isn't going to be like that. And it might be one of those. I've got a feeling it isn't going to be really good, like a bit like Flatline. When I had a feeling that Flatline wasn't going to be really good, to me it was absolutely worse. People love Flatline. I hated Flatline. So people have different tastes because people hate this one. So I'm hoping the next episode is going to be good, but I've got a feeling it isn't. I'm going to see that, and I'm going to be like, wow, that's cool, the handbots, and that's about it. And I'm going to like the acting of Doctor and Bill. But all in all, I really, really enjoyed the episode pilot, and why it was a pilot. That guy was the pilot for whatever the creature was, the puddle, which was good. It's good. So all in all, guys, I really liked the episode. Let me know what you liked and you didn't like about the episode down below. I just felt like they were throwing down the lesbian a bit down your neck. I mean, she reminded me a bit of Captain Jack when she went, as Captain Jack used to do that, like, a lot. Though I like Captain Jack, but don't force it down our necks. Like, yeah, I'm lesbian. Like when her mother says, I don't want you chasing around boys, and she's like, I don't really like boys. And I mean that, okay, yeah, you don't like boys, but it just feels a bit forced down the neck a bit. And that's the only bit I didn't like about it, with the lesbian bit, forced down your bit a neck, and Matt Luke as well. I didn't like him. I felt like he was a bit less, he's getting less and less irritating as it goes on. But he shouldn't be in there at all. He's just there for comic relief. A bit like he was in the other ones. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. And remember to leave a comment. Please like, please subscribe. And see you next time, guys. And please follow me on my Facebook, JohnFay82, and follow me on Twitter at JohnFay82. And goodbye for now, guys. Bye-bye. And the link is down below to all those. Bye-bye.